Dersu Uzala is a biographical film about a Russian hunter who come across Dersu Uzala, and they start their friendship and build on it as years progress as they keep exploring together. Before I get to this review, leave a follow more film content. This is the start of November's scavenger hunt where we dive into Russian cinema, which gives me enough reason to want to watch this movie as I'm curious to see Akira Kurosawa's take on Russian cinema. Which I say that this is an interesting movie from him, even though it's one of his weakest. The movie has a lot of landscape when it comes to the forest, where there's a bunch of trees everywhere, and also like a lot of other landscapes that these people explore, and it's a very beautiful movie to look at. The acting is pretty solid, where I actually was curious in some points of where it was going in terms of their exploration. The friendship between Vladimir Arsenyev and Dersu Uzala is actually one of the highlights of the film. I like their chemistry that's very sweet, and they are willing to help each other by any means necessary. They really start to understand each other as time progresses of their similarities and their differences when it comes to exploration or even civilization. Which we do see a lot of interesting moments like that, especially when we get to town, where we get to see how Dersu Uzala really acts in terms of a different location. The only thing about this movie that I was really having a hard time loving this movie is that I just really couldn't connect with this one. There are a lot of interesting moments in this movie, but for the most part, I just find the story to be a little disconnected, that I'm just having a really hard time really like getting a vibe or getting a sense of it, what this movie is trying to do. Because then there are points where I just get kind of bored or just feel very indifferent to what is presenting here. But other than that, I do think Dersu Uzala is a decent film that I definitely really appreciate what it's going for, even though I just could not love it like a lot of people do. I give this film a 6 out of 10. If you like this review, leave a like, favorite, and follow for more film review content.